Hi guys! We are in Daisen Park, Japanese garden today. And welcome to this tour. We will see some cherry blossoms since the cherry blossom season has started and now we have full bloom. So it's about to be over soon. So we will start this tour soon. We are in the Japanese garden in Daisen Park. And this park is in Osaka, in the southern part of Osaka. And now I'm waiting for people to join. And I'm here together with my husband, who has a special mask. Hello! He has a kitsune mask today. And kitsune is a special fox in Japan. And you can see this fox in several places. Inari fox. Hi, Dai. Hello, hello. I hope you can hear me okay. I hope sound and picture is good. And today is a bit colder than usual for me, to be honest. So I usually am dressed more lightly when I go to Hanami, when I go checking the cherry blossoms. But today I'm wearing jumper and jacket. And we have about 10 degrees Celsius, and that's about maybe 50 Fahrenheit, I think. Satyam, hi. You joined here from Hego? Is that Satyam from Hego? Who's usually joining my Hego tours? Yeah, so it's a bit chillier, and you can hear the duckies. And we will see so many things today. We will see the Japanese garden, and once we finish the tour of this Japanese garden, we will go outside also, and we will be going to see some more cherry blossoms outside in Daisen Park, where there are lots of cherry blossoms. Oh, Satyam, you're the same guy. Nice. Thank you for joining. Hi, Miss Carefree Traveler. Hello, hello. Welcome. I'm just waiting for people to join, and we will start pretty soon. Maybe 3-4 more minutes or so we will start. And right now I'm here, and at my back, sorry, it's so difficult, behind me you can see the pavilion, and we will go closer to that one too. And there's a small artificial lake, so this Japanese garden is all man-made, and it also represents Japanese history and Japanese culture, and I will introduce you to some of the details of Japanese culture. And also we are in Sakai right now, so this is the southern part of Japan, and it's close to the ocean, so there has been a lot of trade here and a lot of history with merchants. So actually this place where we are right now is a place where the merchants used to gather, so it's similar. It's a replica of a place where the merchants would gather in the ancient times. Hello DMC, AMC. From Singapore, nice. Where are you guys joining from? Anybody else who wants to join, to share where they're joining from? And how the weather is there, how you guys are feeling. Is it cold? Is it spring? You can share if you guys have cherry blossoms by any chance in your country. That would be also interesting to hear. Actually, I am from Hungary, and we have some cherry blossoms, but only in the specific Japanese gardens. So there is one Japanese garden in Budapest, in the capital city, and then besides that, we don't really have cherry blossoms. So in that park we have, but besides that we don't have. And that's also quite small. So it's very interesting for me to see these cherry blossoms and other flowers also here. Pretty nice. And we will have also some bonsai, some tiny bonsai trees that we can check out. So that will be interesting too. And I know many people are joining from Facebook, from YouTube, and then also on Twitch I'm streaming this. So it's open for everybody on any platform that you like to use. We have many ducks right now here in the back, so my husband is feeding the ducks. And at the end of the tour, before we go out, I want to feed the koi fish also, the carps. That will be also. My husband is feeding already. Can you show? So we can buy these kind of capsules from the vending machines. I'm not sure what it is. Looks like grass or something. So this is something they can eat. And you can throw this. You can buy with a coin and then open the capsule and the stuff from inside you can throw.
You don't need to open.
Ah, just take from here? Ah, okay, there's a hole. So you can just put it in your palm of your hand. Kitsune. He will show up sometimes. And if you have questions, he might be able to answer them or I can answer them. So you can ask the questions to us. Somebody's coming there. Some other tourists also visiting here. Yeah, and so you will see other tourists here also, and you will see even some people who are doing the photo shooting for their wedding ceremony. So that will be also nice. All right, so I think it's almost time to start. Some friendly people here in the back. Hi. All right. Okay, so I think maybe it's time to start. So I'll do a short self-introduction. DAMC. Hello to Miya-san. Hubby is kitsune mask. Haha, yes. He's playing a trick on you guys. Yeah. All right. So so we're living in Osaka right now. And I am from Hungary, actually. And I moved to Osaka about 8 years ago, 6 years ago. So I moved to Japan 8 years ago. I used to live in the Kanto area in Tsukuba. And now I've been living here for about 6 years. And I want to introduce you to a lot of things here in this Japanese garden. So we are right now inside the Japanese garden. And I will show you real quick the entrance. So this is the entrance, and here you have a separate fee. So if you want to get into the Daisen Park, the big park that contains like other things outside the Japanese garden, that is for free. But if you want to come to the Japanese garden, you have to pay a fee of about, it was 200 yen, yes. So it's 200 yen. And you have to wear a mask. So I'm putting on a mask. So there's still the obligatory mask here in Japan. And then here you can see a very beautiful bonsai that greets you from the beginning. And then also some cherry blossoms. So this is the cascade type. So there's so many types of cherry blossom. And as you can see, they're in full bloom and almost already kind of finishing the blooming season. I'll show you a bit of a close-up. Some are still budding right here, but some of the petals have fallen also. But that's also a pretty view when you see the petals in the grass. And as I was telling you, there are lots of different ceremonies here. So for example, that couple probably is having a kind of a photo shooting session related to their wedding. And you can see lots of bonsai here at the entrance. So if you guys are into that, lots of types of bonsai. And then maybe the one that you want to see most, this is a cherry blossom bonsai. It's a small tree that has been cut to this shape and carefully taken care of, carefully brought up, cultivated. All right. And then as I was telling you, this space where we started from, this is a replica of the space where the merchants would meet in Sakai. So Sakai was an important merchant center in Osaka. And this was where the merchants would meet up and they would discuss, okay, we need to buy this, we need to buy that, we need to sell this, and things like that. So this was in the medieval times. And some other pretty old looking bonsai in there. The old ladies are watching those bonsai right now. You can tell by the trunk of the tree that it has taken a while to grow those. Yes, and we will start from this side. So there's a lot of work put into these Japanese gardens. As you can see, the trees are cut in a certain shape. There's a lot of maintenance going on, so we might see some maintenance workers. Yes, Miss Carefree Travel, interesting cherry blossom bonsai. Yeah, that was interesting. I like that too. And another flower that blooms is this one. And in Japanese it was called Yuki-yanagi.
It means a snow willow.
So it's like a snow willow. So it looks like snowflakes on the bush. Yes, and actually this garden is very nice in each season. And in fall, those trees that now they don't have any leaves, but in fall, those are maple trees and they're so beautiful. And they create a very nice atmosphere here with the bridges. So there are several bridges in this garden, as you can see here already. And especially that arched bridge is very popular. And I often see people who are taking wedding pictures standing on that bridge. It's really nice. Kind of romantic feel, especially in fall. You could imagine the maple leaves here. And actually I want to do a series of this tour, and it will contain spring, summer, autumn and winter, so you can check out this Japanese garden in each season. I think that will be interesting. And then these two bridges that you can see right now, they connect a river mouth island to land on each side. And then the river flows into the pond, which symbolizes the ocean. So this pond here symbolizes the ocean actually. And it's an artificial pond. And then these little rivers are man-made rivers, and these are flowing into the pond. And then you can see here another couple having their pictures taken. So I might need to modify a little bit the route, so I wanted to go right there, but I don't want to bother them. So we will cross here the bridge a little bit. And then you can have a good view of the couple. They're so cute. Another couple. Did you guys like kimonos? They're so colorful, and then they have also a story to tell. So actually, there are two types of wedding kimonos, and I know this because I was wearing one also a year ago when we had our wedding with my husband. Hello, Sweetling Chong. And one of the kimonos is white, and this lady is wearing the colorful one. So there's also a white one. And the white kimono symbolizes that it is like a white sheet, so white canvas or white sheet of paper where you can tell the story of you guys, of the couple. So it's kind of the beginning of something.
It means before wedding, before wedding, husband can colorize any color. This is the meaning of the white cloth.
Just the husband or the wife also? The husband and wife. From my perspective, the husband and wife.
Any color.
Ah, okay. So my husband is saying the husband can color the wife in any color, but that doesn't sound too progressive to me.
After marriage, wife wears the red color.
Right. So after the marriage, as he was mentioning, you can wear this colorful one because once you're married, you can tell the story of you guys. So you're kind of painting on your canvas. And how I would like to interpret it is that you both kind of write your story together. But probably before it was more like the husband is writing the story. Was it? I don't know what you're trying to say. Anyway, so since we don't want to bother them here, and I'm guessing they're gonna come and take some pictures here on the bridge. No? No, okay. Let's go then this way. And I want to continue because there's a very interesting river there. So these bridges are also quite nice, but then there's a river that actually symbolizes a river from here, from Sakai. So I wanted to show you that. So this is kind of a smaller version, kind of a small universe that they created here, based on real places. And this is, it's called Ishizuke, and it symbolizes the Ishizu River. And this Ishizu River was very important for the culture of Sakai. Sakai is where we are right now, from ancient times until today.
At the beginning of Sakai, we grow the rice at the Ishizu River.
The rice?
Right.
And you said cotton too, right?
Yes, cotton.
So they used to grow rice and cotton at this river.
That cotton growth is called Ishizu Sarashi.
Ishizu Sarashi?
Sarashi.
Ishizu Sarashi. So the clothes made of the cotton at this river had this special name. Ishizu Sarashi.
And it exported to US and other countries. But after the exporting, after the trading tax, it was getting depressed.
Yeah, so it used to be exported to the US, but US had some high taxes imposed on the exports, so then they stopped exporting. So they're using it mostly just domestically. Ooh, a stray cat! I thought first that it's a squirrel, but then I was, oh, that's too big for a squirrel. Yeah. That's so fast. All right, and so this was the river, as I was mentioning, the Ishizu River. So they cultivated rice and cotton. So this is a replica, kind of a smaller version. And it's very progressive here. So if you kind of end up coming here, they have QR codes. So you can kind of listen to some explanations. So here, for example, Ishizuke, Ishizu Creek. And you can enjoy some explanation if you go to that QR code. So maybe even now you can snap and then try to listen to this. Looks like Garfield. Yeah, kinda. The color was similar to Garfield. Okay, my husband's trying to take the picture of the QR code and let's see what comes up on his. Not fun. Whoops. Sorry guys, not fun. Looks like they don't maintain it too well. And then here we have some beautiful flowers. I guess you guys are into flowers, so that's one of the reasons you guys joined this tour. Beautifully maintained, small stone bridges. And then we are approaching another interesting spot. It's called Togendai. Togendai is an elevated plain. So as you can see, there's a slight slope going on here. So we will walk upwards. And this is also representing a place in Sakai. It's the Senboku Hill in Sakai. And this is also a symbol of peace, which we need right now in the world. So it's a good place to walk around, symbol of peace. And we have another symbol of peace that I will show you later. So we can cultivate the feeling of peace in our hearts also, because it all starts with us, right? Okay, and here you can enjoy lots of beautiful flowers. Of course, cherry blossoms too. And this is another type, the one that grows more directly upwards. I will step back a little bit so you can get a full picture. Peach? Okay, so
Left one is
left one is peach, this one is peach, and
no,
this is cherry.
right one is sakura, favorite one, and left one.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. This one is peach.
No, this one.
Both of them are sakura.
This is sakura, and left one is peach.
How left? This one, the small,
one,
or
small,
that?
small one.
That like very left.
No, no. Left.
Okay,
beside
show here with your finger. No. Yes, that's what I was saying. So this is the peach one, and that's the cherry blossom.
You can see the difference of the skin.
Yeah, you can compare the two.
To the skin.
Christine's saying lovely trees and view. Yes, I think so too. So this is a nice space you can enjoy the flowers. So
This
I
is
will
also
walk around. This is also peach.
Skin looks like
Meng
a
Meng
plum.
Lub Lub likes the flowers. Nice.
That skin looks like a plum.
Maybe plum flowers also. So here's a variety of all kinds. And there's a maintenance spot here. So they're working really hard on the maintenance part too. And some more flowers there. And then we have our first pavilion that I wanted to show you. I will turn slowly. This one, so lovely. And actually, this was a gift from another city called Liangyungang from China. So it's a gift from China. And we will go closer and I will tell you more about this. And it's also a symbol of friendship between China and Japan. So I will go closer and I will ask you if you can tell what's inside.
City and Sakai City is a friendship, city of friendship.
Yes. So they have a friendship with a city in China. I guess this one, Liangyungang. Okay, so can you guess what this is? As I was telling you, in the garden we had kind of a replica of the original river, so like an artificial river and then an artificial ocean. So the lake was representing the ocean. Can you guess what this is representing? If you can type in the comment. I gave you a hint already. You might guess what this is. I will go around it and tell me if you see something interesting. A river, that's right, Satyam. It's a river, but if we look from here, what else do you notice? Because I noticed two eyes, if you take a good look, kind of like a nose in the middle. So actually this is supposed to represent not just curvy streams of river, but also a face. And this face resembles the face of Son Goku, yes, the main character in Saiyuki, a Chinese novel, who was born out of the stone of Kakazan, a Chinese mountain. Yes, exactly, Satyam. It's a face. Look at that. A river face. And it doesn't finish here, so it's not just here, right? It continues there, and it continues on this side too. So let's follow the river. It goes like that. And then like this. And doo-doo-doo. My husband is prepared with all kinds of bags for picnic, but it's quite cold. And here we go. So actually the the water springs out of, and then it flows into that face and river pattern. And this was all gifted by the Chinese.
And it is gift from Leonko City.
Yes.
The city of friendship by Sakai.
Right. So next to this bull-looking creature is the inscription that it was gifted.
Sure.
Yes, and it was created with pure heart.
They put the mind and good thinking on this stone.
Yes, so they put their good mind and good heart when they made this stone. That's what the inscription is saying, with a rather difficult to read calligraphy. Okay. All right, so let's go this way. If you want to take another picture of the pavilion, so there are the cherry blossoms. Maybe you want to take a picture like this. You can take just a screenshot. Symmetrical, says Mang Mang Love Love. There you go, a picture of a pavilion. Trying to center it. Alright, and there will be another pavilion later on, so you can check that one out too. And of course, if you like these tours, in the description you can find a way to support the tours. So actually I've added a new account, so before you had the PayPal account and the other one, a Revolut. Also, it's easier for you guys. It is always welcome. You can support the tours, then we can make more tours available for you. All right, so here we have the rivers still flowing, and then the stone bridges between, kind of natural looking, but of course they're man-made. And then there is a rest place in that area. So let's go also check it out, because that area is also pretty nice. So here you can take a rest, and then there are some other cute bridges, this time wooden ones, that you could cross and explore. It's a quite nice view. You can just sit here and then look at the scenery, especially in the summer. Summers in Japan are really hot, so you really need to go to a shady place like this one. And then you can just watch from here, from inside. Chikako says, I like the calm atmosphere there. Yes, it's really nice. Chikako, are you from Japan? Your name sounds Japanese. And some of you guys like these lanterns, I think. Often people ask me to show These stone lanterns. All right, so next we will head backwards to where we started, and there will be the highest point of this park, so we can see, we can have a good view over the park. And next to that viewpoint will be kind of a miniature mountain. And that miniature mountain also represents a mountain in China. It's called Rozan in Xiangji. Chikako says, yes, I live in Osaka, but I've never been there. I should visit the park. Yes, Chikako, you should. Such a nice place. Yeah, I don't know if it's convenient for you to come here because it's the southern part. So this park is located in Sakai. It's called Daisen Park, Japanese garden. But it's quite easy to get here if you come to Mozu station with the Hanwha line. So it's rather convenient. If you can get on the Hanwha line, you can just walk here maybe 10 minutes. Yeah, at most 5 or 10 minutes to get here. All right, and we're heading backwards now towards those bridges that we have seen before. And we will go up to the highest point of this park. And I was telling you that pavilion was for peace, but also this tower is the Tower of Peace. And it was constructed in the memory of the victims of the Second World War. And it was erected in Sakai in 1971 in the memory of the people who passed away in the Second World War. And it's called the Tower of Peace to remind us the importance of peace. All right, and are you excited to check out the highest spot in the garden? Let's check it out. Oh, and they're taking pictures too. So we have a good view again of a beautiful wedding kimono. They're really expensive ones, so people usually rent them out. They're really old and made out of silk. And they have beautiful colors, some of them, and some of them are white. Okay, so here again, a very nice shady place, especially in the summer. So next season will be summer when we come here. If my camera doesn't explode, my phone doesn't explode from the heat, then we can check this out in summer. And in the summer, I think what will be interesting is to hear the sound of the cicadas, especially those of you who don't have cicadas in your country. For example, in Hungary, we don't have that type of cicadas. And it's very interesting, and it gives kind of a, an atmosphere, you know. Maybe some of you, if you like animes, you have heard that sound in the animes. So I think that will be interesting to check out this place also in the summer. As I was telling you, I plan coming here each season. So if you like this tour, you can follow me, and then you can see the next tour also. And I'm also doing tours on Heigo. So I have the link there also in the About box below. So you can see more tours there too. Some of you came from Heigo today, I know, like Satyam. And Travis is saying, beautiful long view. I love the sound of cicadas. Yeah, I love it too, to a certain extent. But in the summer it just gets so noisy, and I'm a teacher, and these days we have to keep the windows open. So in the summer I have to scream all the time. And the students cannot hear me because the cicadas are louder. All right, and then I think that's a crane right there on the rock. That's an interesting and nice view also. So as I was telling you, this is the tallest point, and I will step a bit back if you want to see also the Tower of Peace a bit better. Like that. Yeah, Travis, you like animes? I think many of us like animes. It's connected to Japanese culture. And then another sakura tree, which I was confused if it's plum blossom or cherry blossom. My husband says it's cherry blossom. white color.
Like a cherry.
Yeah. And announcement.
Can you see that flower?
Mm-hmm.
If you see more closer, you can see the shape.
The shape is cherry blossom. Okay, let's go closer, because the difference between cherry and blossom, the flower. This one has the kind of heart-shaped. Can you see, like, there's a little indent in there? So that's the sign of the cherry blossom, because the plum blossoms have just round petals.
More plum blossom have more difficult shape.
Okay, and let's check again the couple. They're so cute. Sneak peek. Yes, and I just added the options of donation. So if you like the store, you can do PayPal donation, Revolut donation, and I added buy me a coffee also. Whichever works for you to keep these tours going. And we've decided to have 2 tours a month. So this month I will have another tour, and I'm planning to check out some squirrels in the garden. But next weekend will be a bit rainy, I feel. So probably it will be the weekend after. As I was telling you, during the week I have a day job. I'm a teacher at an elementary school. And in the weekends or whenever I have time in the afternoons, I do these kind of tours. And this one is the replica of a Chinese mountain, as I was telling you. So from here, it has an interesting color, and each season it's different. I remember it was green at some point, and now it's kind of yellowish. And if we proceed this way, nice view. Can you hear it already? Can you guess what's coming up? Yes, it's a waterfall. It's a small waterfall. And then we have also a pavilion in there. So we have almost made, yes, Satyam, it's a waterfall. We have almost made the whole tour. So we're soon gonna head back towards that area that is a replica of where the merchants in the medieval period used to meet up with each other. But before that, we will check out this pavilion. And this is also inspired from Chinese architecture and Chinese culture. And its name is Kansenden. And this name also, it connotes the meaning of clean, sweet water gushing from a spring nearby. So we have here the waterfall gushing, but also there's a spring near this pavilion. So I will approach the pavilion and I will show you the spring. So this red color is very interesting because the park is all natural and all green, and this red color stands out a lot. As you could see at the beginning of the tour also, I had this pavilion in the background. And its name, Kansenden, as I was saying, it connotes the meaning of clean, sweet water. And there you go, our spring. A bit scary looking dragon. But as some of you might know, this kind of springs, they exist also at shrines. And the dragons are connected to water. So they're symbolizing water, and they're connected to the element of water. So that's why often there's a dragon and the water coming out of its mouth here at this spring also, but also when you go to the shrines and you wash your hands, you know, there's the ritual of cleansing, washing your face and your mouth, and they have a similar spring. Okay, and next I want to show you together the spring and the pavilion, and this is also a nice place to take a rest, a bit of shade when it's hot outside. And let's give it a shot here with the cherry blossoms too, in the corner. Something like this. Mm-hmm. Something like that. All right, and my husband is really excited these days about the duckies. DAMC, Timea-san, there are not many cherry blossoms this time round. This Japanese garden has other varieties of trees, but outside, when we will go outside, there will be lots of other cherry blossom trees in the Daisen Park. So now we're in the Japanese garden, which has a certain concept behind it. As you can see, lots of different trees, and they look different in each season. But later on, yes, later on we will go outside and we will see some cherry blossoms. So we still have about 20 minutes of this tour. So once we go out from this garden, the Japanese garden, we will have another big garden, the Daisen Park. So this Japanese garden is inside Daisen Park. And the duckies are well fed. Are you guys well fed? The carps, the koi fish. Also want some, maybe? Can you throw some to the koi fish? The ducks will get it first. Oh yeah, oh yes, you did it! They're so cute. Alright, and then another view of the waterfall. That was also pretty nice. And there used to be, yes, here. There's a turtle there. Can you see? Trying to zoom in the turtle. Turtle, hi! Dee is saying that the carp is bigger than the ducks. Yeah, kinda. And Ileana Paklak. Are you from Romania? Ileana sounds like a Romanian name. Took your tours with Daisen to watch the cherry blossoms were beautiful. Highly recommend them. Yeah, Dai has really good tours. He helped me also with my equipment to get the sound quality better, giving me some tips about which one to get. So yeah, he's very good at that. All right, so let's move on. And then some more cherry blossoms. I know you guys wanted to see these. And then once we go out, and then actually that place with the stairs is where people feed the koi fish, mostly. Oh, another turtle! So cute! I need to show you. Yes, that is a nice person. Very helpful. Hello, turtle! Sweatling Chong is saying, the wooden bridge in the middle of the pond reminds me of Ritsuren Garden in Takamatsu. Oh, okay. You seem so knowledgeable. I will show you the bridge one more time. You're throwing the food. My husband was throwing the food at the turtle, and the turtle's like, "What? What are you even talking about?" Not even phased out. That was funny. All right, so let's go check out the carps and then let's head out and see some more cherry blossoms from the Daisen Park. So now we're in the Japanese garden, which is inside the bigger Daisen Park. And actually, another interesting thing that you can find here are the kofuns. I don't know if you've heard, those are some funeral tombs. And the biggest kofun in Japan can be found here, right near Daisen Park. So if you are interested in that kind of stuff, then I can do. Thing is, you cannot really see them, so it's interesting to see them from up above because they have this keyhole shape. So when you see them kind of just at the same level, it's not so exciting. But yeah, I could do some tours about that, and you can check out the tombs also. They are also in this garden and they're very famous. But I think best way to see them is from the airplane. It's very interesting. And now you can see the white version of the wedding dress. This lady has chosen the white version where you can write your story together. The white canvas. And my friend had the wedding yesterday actually, and she also wore the white version of the wedding dress. It has a slight red line on it, this one, and my friend's one had it too. And actually I was wearing a kimono from my mother-in-law on their wedding. It was fun. Oh yeah, I can show them the photo. You guys want to see my photo? Yeah, I can put it here on the screen here in the app. So while you guys are looking at the carps, this was the wedding procession. So this was the kimono that I was wearing on my friend's wedding. Japanese mostly like to have weddings during springtime. I think in any season, they like to have in any season. And especially this park is very beautiful in fall also. So that was my kimono. And my mother-in-law dressed me up and she gifted me that kimono. It's a 40-year-old kimono, so it's pretty old. And somebody was saying, yeah, a lot of bonsai. Yes, I will give you a view of the bonsai. So many different kinds. And then here also. Bride. Oh, this is a nice view. Is it heavy? The kimono that I was wearing yesterday was not heavy, but this wedding one is really heavy. I think like 10 kilos, because I wore it also when we had the wedding ceremony. That was Shinto style at the Shinto shrine. It was in Kyoto, our wedding, and my friend had it here in Osaka. Yesterday's wedding was Sumiyoshi Taisha Shrine. So I know you guys are more into Japanese culture here, and you know more things. So maybe you know Massan and that movie, morning drama, and that was also shot in there. Yes, the founder of whiskey in Japan. Yes, bridal gown. We were talking about bridal gowns and kimono. Yes, that guy's wife was Scottish. Okay, so we will leave the Japanese garden. Last view of the Japanese garden. And then we will head out and then see some more cherry blossoms outside in Daisen Park. Oh, okay. All right, so this is Daisen Park. And you can see some cherry blossoms there. And to the left, there will be a lot of cherry blossoms. Catherine's already excited about the cherry blossoms. And these are the cascade type, as I can see. So they're cascading downwards. And there are so many different types of cherry blossoms. So this is one variety. Oh, my friend! Gurneet also joined from India. She's right now in India. Having a vacation. We have spring break. Dai says, I love the mask. The kitsune mask. Alright, so as you can see, this cherry blossom is kind of already in full bloom and it started to scatter. Dai says, you should do some history tour about Sakai. Yeah, we should. So many historical things here. And actually there's a bladesmith and we've talked to him and we had previous tours on Heigo. And I want to go again there. So it's actually a place where they make swords. And then there's another place where they make guns, a gunsmith's house. So there's so many historical places. And another nice thing about Hanami is that you can enjoy it also when they're scattered. So not just when they're on the tree like that, but also when the petals are scattered in the river or in the grass. It's pretty nice. Okay, and then my husband went to feed the fish, so he's not here now. He still had some food for the fish. Timesa, your hubby should roar with that mask. There you go. So the petals are scattered already, but they look pretty nice on the ground also. Now it's getting a bit warmer, I feel like, but not too much. Because we wanted to do some hanami, so we brought this sheet and some snacks, but I felt it was kind of cold today. I didn't feel the hanami vibes, like temperature-wise. Okay, and this one's nice too. So this one hasn't opened fully. As you can see, there's some buds going on also. Try to focus on this one. Yeah. That's so fluffy. Everybody wants to get a shot of that. This one's pretty too. Let's try to get the spot to see this fluffy one closer. Wow, these flowers are so big. This is pretty rare. So big. And they're also having like a...
Looks like a sakura.
Mm-hmm.
So different variation.
Mm-hmm. It has like a pink stain and then there's some... Maybe that's man-made, right? They kind of introduced some pink in the white. Some branches. Of a different variety. Sometimes they do that. Yeah, mixed color. Have you seen mixed color before? I think this was the first year that I noticed that they're mixed color ones. Yeah, it's full bloom. This is really nice. Many people want to take a picture here. And no surprise, of course, there's a couple taking wedding pictures. Over there. They're making professional pictures. Yeah, Catherine says hybrid. A different kind of sakura. The petals are different. Yes, that's right. Kind of bombing these kids' pictures, I guess. I will back off. All right. And then nice couple here with the sakura. The cherry blossoms are calling you to drink and eat with them, Timiasan. Exactly. I have some gin tonic in a can, and I have some mozzarella cheese and some bread. So I'm ready after this tour. I'm ready to go. Yeah, they're cute. They're kind of hitting each other in. The kids. All right. Let's move on. And I want to show you again the Tower of Peace. Thank you, Chris. Thank you for joining. Dai says my afternoon schedule was canceled. Oh. So as you can see in this park, there's also a playground, and then there's more space to put your sheet and enjoy some hanami. So I want to check out that side. Or no, let's go this side because there's more trees here. Thank you, Dina. Thank you for joining. Chris is saying, I'm joining in only now, but I will rewatch the whole tour. Thank you, Chris. Yeah, that's a good part here. Facebook and YouTube, you can watch them. But I also have some tours on Heigo. So that is only live tour, so you cannot rewatch them. But you can watch real time there too. You can comment. Another couple. And there also I'm doing some tours, different tours. And what's coming up next there? I'm going to Kyoto on the 10th. So if you want to check out, there will be a tour about this food market in Kyoto. These ones are cute too. And there's a small and then those are small Buddha statues, and that red bib is protecting from evil spirits. And then you can see also some offerings. And then a couple here. So cute. Everybody has beautiful kimonos. And then this is kind of the Hanami experience you can see here. Families and couples and people, friends, even co-workers come. And then what has become more popular these days is having these signs. And now they made here a Daisen Park sign also. So I will show you some of the sakura, and then we will finish there at the Daisen sign. Yeah, actually, it's pretty cold. Gurnade is asking, is it cold? Yes, it is. It's cold and it's like 10 degrees Celsius. So I was expecting it to be warmer, but it's not warm. But still, we will put a sheet down here somewhere and have some food and some drinks. Yeah, so this is the general Hanami experience. Usually you just put a sheet, you bring some food with you, and it's really nice. And I'm really happy that it's opened up again, because the past 2 years it was kind of a critical situation and it wasn't permitted. Okay, so now we can see the back of the Daisen Park sign, so I will go and show you. Dai saying Sakura is telling us why you do not drink. Yes, exactly. We need to drink. I have my gin tonic prepared. Ilana is saying, in my town it's very warm, 86 Fahrenheit. Which is your town? Okay, so we can get this family. So as I was telling you, Daisen Park is in Sakai City. So underneath is saying Sakai City Daisen Park. Daisen. Daisen Park is the park is also there. All right, so this is what it feels like. Catherine says, wow, they can go to picnic. Yes, exactly. Daisen Park. Catherine says, Singapore all the way hot. Yeah, so many people have Hanami picnic. Yes, because I think everybody is like, I want to have a Hanami picnic because I haven't had Hanami picnic for like 2 years. And I'm fed up, so I guess everybody's just coming out. But of course, keeping a social distance and then having a mask, which is important. All right, I will switch the camera. All right, so this was the Daisen Park Japanese garden, and we saw also the outside of the park. If you have any questions now, I can get those questions. I will scroll also through your comments. Renee is saying, I'm joyful to see people enjoying Sakura after a long time. Yes, yes, it's been a while, and we've been like social distancing, staying at home, doing like picnics on our balconies and all kinds of stuff like that, right? But yeah, so for the final shot, I'm gonna take my mask off a little bit, and let's see if you guys have questions. I see Hungarian flag, Japanese flag, Australian flag from Mang Mang Luv Luv. Thank you so much, Satyam, for joining these tours. Also, Satyam was joining today, I think, because he saw my tours on Hego. So if you want to see more tours of mine, then you can go to Hego. And there we will have some tours, and also here I have twice a month. So next tour here will be probably in a squirrel garden, a fun morning in the squirrel garden. So it will be also in the morning in the Japanese time. So hopefully it will be good for your time zone. If it's not good for your time zone, you can always watch it back, right? It's always recorded on Facebook, on YouTube. And if you like these tours, don't forget to leave a tip so you keep us motivated to do more tours for you. And that's what is helping our channel and what supports us to keep doing this. So you can see that in the comments and also in the description of this tour. And I wish a peaceful day, like the Tower of Peace, in the background. I wish a peaceful day for everybody, and may peace prevail, and may we have good Hanami season and good time together. Finally, we can go out and enjoy our time. Chris is saying, I have to learn how to join your tours. You mean the Hego ones? The Hego ones, you can just create an account for free on Hego, and then you can join those tours there also. Ileana is saying, thank you for the tour. YouTube is much better. I will watch it again tomorrow and take screenshots. Nice, nice, nice. Thank you. Yeah. Miss Cora is saying about the mask. She likes it. She was watching too today. Sweatling Chung is saying thanks. I do enjoy the rest and do enjoy the rest of the week. Yes, you guys too. Enjoy the rest of the week. All right, let's say goodbye.
Bye.
Yes, and the die pasted again in the comments if you want to check out more of my tours on Hego, and the options if you want to leave a tip. Have a good weekend, guys. See you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, I'll give you a view again, and then I will stop. A view of the kind of atmosphere here. Somebody parked their bicycle there. She was taking a picture. It was Daisen Park. We had the Japanese garden and the park in general. In the Sakura season. And see you next time, Daisen Park in the summer.